Hi. In today's video, we're going to talk about sales management versus sales coaching and how if you're managing your sales team kind of the same way that you track your fantasy football team, only by looking at the numbers, you're missing the real game because here's the truth. Managing is about tracking performance. Coaching is about improving or elevating the performance. And the game has changed. Automation, AI, they've made the old activity driven model of sales. Well, it's really changed drastically. You've got to move from activity based to intentional and authentic interaction to prospect, build pipeline, and drive growth. So, in this video, we're going to really break down what great sales coaching actually looks like. We're going to use the Sandler Behavior, Attitude, and Technique, or BAT Triangle, to show you how to turn struggling reps into top performers. So, most sales leaders, they get stuck in what I call the activity trap. The only are focusing or looking at numbers. Are we hitting quota? Do we have enough pipeline? How many deals have we closed this quarter? How many calls have they made this week? But managing numbers, it doesn't fix the problems that cause them. You can't just tell a rep to go sell more and expect things to change. True sales growth happens when you've got intentional, authentic, and you coach behavior, attitude, and skills, not just results. So if you want to change the outcome, you got to change the approach. So let's talk about how we do that. The behavior, attitude, and technique triangle, it's a powerful tool to diagnose why a rep is struggling and then subsequently how to fix it. And here's how it works. So you've got behavior, the daily actions your reps take. Are they prospecting consistently? Are they actually following the process? Do you use a sales process? All right. And if you don't, maybe we should talk. And then attitude, the mindset behind their performance. Do they believe in the value of what they sell? Are they confident? Are they mentally checked in? And then their technique, the skills and tactics that they use. Are they asking the right questions? Do they handle objections effectively? Are they using upfront contracts? Do they even know what that is? So if your rep is struggling, you're likely not just dealing with a bad month. You're probably dealing with a gap in behavior, maybe in attitude, maybe technique, maybe all three. So how do we fix that? Okay. Let's say you have a rep. They're not closing deals. Instead of hitting them with, you got to close more, use behavior, attitude, and technique. Use the BAT to diagnose the problem. Is it behavior? Are they following up? Or do you see the activities in your CRM to show that they're actually doing that? Are they actually talking to enough prospects? Is it attitude? Listen to some calls. Do they sound disengaged? Do they struggle with their confidence? What's their body language telling you? Is it technique? Are they fumbling negotiations? Are they losing control of the conversations and allowing the buyer to control the sales process? So your job as a coach, it's not to give them the answer. You got to help them self-discover it, right? And it's the same thing with a prospect. You can't tell the prospect what's wrong. You got to help them self-discover their issues. And that's how real improvement, real growth, that's how that happens. So if you want to stop firefighting performance issues and start coaching for real improvement, here's a simple 3-step framework you can use. Number one, you got to observe. I mentioned this just a minute ago. Sit in on sales calls. Ask to be invited to some meetings, but sit in the background. If it's virtual, maybe don't even come on camera. Okay. Do role plays with your team. All right. Role play is a really good way to get real world reps so that they can apply them on the calls. Number two, you got a question. Instead of saying, here's what you did wrong, ask some Sandler style probing questions to help them guide them to their own insights, right? So you could say something like, that was an interesting question that you asked the prospect on the phone right then. Tell me why you asked that. Or it seemed important to you that you found out that piece of information at that point in the sales process. Why was that? I'd love to hear your justification for it. And then number three, reinforce. Give specific feedback and then have them practice it immediately. Don't just talk about it. Make them apply it. So if you come off of a call and there's something that you'd like them to work on, let's do it right then and there. Role play it right then and there instead of saying, here's what I want you to work on tomorrow. Okay. Coaching, it is about fixing problems, but then it isn't about fixing problems. It's about building confidence and repeatable success. Because when they have repeatable success and they see that something works, they're going to continue to do it. And that is how their performance is going to increase. So if you want better sales results, stop managing the numbers. Start coaching the people to be intentional and authentic. A strong sales culture doesn't come from pushing harder, okay? It comes from helping your team level up. When you coach the right way, you don't just hit your numbers. You build a team that wins consistently. And that's exactly what we do here at Triangle Sales Performance Group. We help with consistency, productivity, and predictability. So here's next steps. Here's your call to action. If this video resonated with you, here's how to take action. One, you can drop a comment below and tell me what's the biggest challenge you face in coaching your team. I'd love to hear it. Or you can shoot me a DM if you want to build a coaching system that drives real results. Third way is you can join my sales development series cohort. This is where we dive deep into sales leadership. We talk about coaching and we talk about how to achieve sustainable revenue growth. Let's build stronger sales teams together. Take care. Talk soon.